So hello everyone, let us continue our discussions on objective purpose, that is the objective part of matrices and determinants. Okay, in the last class I have started the objective part, so let us continue the objective format. Now today is the first question. If a square minus a plus I is equal to 0, then the inverse of A is, where A is a square matrix. Okay, capital letter A is a square matrix and I is the identity matrix. So here one algebraic equation is given, that is A square minus A plus I is equal to 0. You have to find the inverse of A. So to find the inverse of any matrix A by using an algebraic equation, what is the first step? To find the inverse of any matrix A by using an algebraic equation, the first step is we have to pre-multiply A inverse. Since you have to find the inverse of A, so inverse of A means A inverse only. So we have to pre-multiply A inverse on both sides of the given algebraic equation. Okay, we have to pre-multiply A inverse on both sides of the given algebraic equation. So let's see how to solve this question. Question number 1. Just here the equation is given, A square minus A plus I is equal to 0. To find the inverse of A, you have to pre-multiply A inverse on both sides of the equation, that is A inverse whole into A square minus A plus I, this is equal to A inverse into 0. Now expand it. After pre-multiplication, now you have to expand it. So A inverse into A square, that is A only. A inverse into A square, that is equal to A, minus A inverse into A, we know, which is always equal to identity matrix I, plus A inverse into I, this is equal to A inverse only, which is always equal to 0. It is equal to 0 because on right hand side 0 is there. So if you multiply any number or any matrix with 0, so it will be always 0 only. Okay, so after expansion, now just keep the A inverse term on left hand side and bring all the terms on right hand side. क्योंकि मुझे A inverse का वैल्यू ही तो फाइंड आउट करना है, तो इसीलिए A inverse को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में रखो. सो A inverse को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में रख के बाकी सब टर्म को राइट हैंड साइड में लेके आना है. बाकी जितना टर्म्स है, मतलब बाकी तो सिर्फ दो ही टर्म है, दैट इज माइनस आई प्लस ए. सो माइनस आई को राइट हैंड साइड में लेके जाने से प्लस आई एंड दिस विल बी माइनस ए. सो A inverse इज इक्वल टू आई माइनस ए. A inverse is equal to I minus A. So this is the first option is the correct answer. Okay. So like this question you have to check properly. Whenever one algebraic equation will be given to us and you have to find the inverse of the matrix A, just we need to pre-multiply A inverse on both sides of the given algebraic equation. You have to pre-multiply A inverse on both sides of the given algebraic equation. So after pre-multiplication, then just normally you expand it and then I will get the value of A inverse. Okay, so this is the solution of the first question. Now let us take the second question. So now the second question is, let A is equal to one square matrix is given of order 3. A is equal to one square matrix of order 3, and if determinant of A square is equal to 25. Determinant of A square is equal to 25. Then what will be the value of mod alpha? Which means you can say determinant of alpha also. Yes. Determinant means what? It is a number associated to a square matrix. So one matrix is given to us. Along with the matrix determinant of A square, the value of the determinant of A square is also given. You have to find determinant of alpha. Okay. Now since determinant of A square is equal to 25, so that means from the left hand side we can say that we need to find a square first, because determinant of a square is there, right? तो a स्क्वायर का वैल्यू पता होने से ही तो उसका डिटर्मिनेंट फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का पार्ट. ओके, सो सिंस a is given in the question, so try to find the value of a square. Solution number 2. Since a is given, so try to find the value of a square. So a square is equal to, we all know a into a. Put the value then, 5 alpha, 0 alpha, 5 alpha, 0 0 5 into 5 alpha 0 alpha 5 alpha 0 0 5. Okay, now just to expand it, you know how to expand. Row into column, that is 25, 0 plus 0, that is 25 only. Again this row into this column now, 25 alpha plus 5 alpha square plus 0. Again this row into third column now, 5 into alpha, 5 alpha plus 5 alpha into 5 alpha is 25 alpha square, alpha into 5, that is 5 alpha. Now second row, first column, 0 0 0, this will be 0 only. Second row, second column, 0 alpha into alpha square. Now second row, third column, 0 5 alpha square, alpha into 5 alpha, that is 5 alpha square plus 25 alpha, 0 0 0, this one is 0 0 0 0, this one is also 0 0 0 5 5, that is 25. So this is the value of a square. If you don't know the value of a square, then how can you find the determinant of a square? So now we know the value of a square. Now we can easily find out the value of determinant of a square. So therefore determinant of a square is equal to, मतलब जो determinant जो a square का value मिला उसका expand करना है, ठीक है. So here we can do one thing, 25. So determinant means expansion only. So expansion के लिए वो method क्या है? For easier calculation, check the maximum number of zeros are there in which row or in which column. जो रो और जो कॉलम में मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जीरोस होता है, यू जस्ट एक्सपांड इट अलोंग दैट रो और दैट कॉलम, तो फिर कैलकुलेशन इजी होता है, ठीक है. सिंस यू हैव टू एक्सपांड दिस वन बिकॉज डिटर्मिनेंट मीन्स एक्सपांशन ओनली, सो यू हैव टू एक्सपांड दिस वन. इसमें तो बहुत बड़ा बड़ा टर्म है, तो इसीलिए क्या चेक करना पड़ेगा, चेक द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जीरोस आर देयर इन विच रो और विच कॉलम, ठीक है. अगर जीरो नहीं है तो नहीं है, अगर जीरो है तो चेक करना है कि कितना है, दैट इज मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जीरोस आर देयर इन विच रो और इन विच कॉलम. जो रो और कॉलम में जीरोस ज्यादा है, यू जस्ट एक्सपांड इट अलोंग दैट रो और दैट कॉलम. यू कैन चेक द फर्स्ट कॉलम, हियर 2 zeros are there. You can check the third row also, here also 2 zeros are there. So you can expand this determinant either along the first column or along the third column. आंसर सेम होगा, लेकिन दोनों को एक साथ नहीं, सिर्फ एक ही रो और एक ही कॉलम से एक्सपांड करना है. सो नाउ आई एम एक्सपांडिंग अलोंग द फर्स्ट कॉलम. सो द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज 25, सो राइट हियर 25. नाउ डिलीट द पोजीशन ऑफ 25. alpha square into 25, that is 25 alpha square minus 0 into this one, that is 0 only. So this is equal to 25 into 25, 625 alpha square. And what is the value of determinant of a square? It is already given. So determinant of a square is equal to 25 only. So 25 is equal to 625 alpha square. Therefore alpha square is equal to 1 by 25, or determinant of alpha, this is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, determinant of alpha is equal to 1 by 5, or mod of alpha, determinant of alpha you can say mod 1 by 5 is the answer. Okay, so क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा ठीक से पढ़ना है, कैसे अप्रोच करना है वो थोड़ा सा देख के फिर फॉलो अप करना है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ ए स्क्वायर का अगर वैल्यू दिया गया है तो डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ ए स्क्वायर पहले निकालो. The value of determinant of a square is 25, but a is unknown, right? So a का value, a is one matrix which is given. यहाँ पे ही तो अल्फा है, you have to find the value of alpha, right? तो अल्फा जहाँ पे है वो मैट्रिक्स को यूज करना पड़ेगा. So alpha is there in which matrix? In matrix A. So first of all find the value of a square, that is a into a. After getting the value of a square, then you just expand it, because after expansion only we will get the value of determinant of a square. So determinant of a square is equal to, I got 625 alpha square. And since determinant of a square equal to 25, so replace the determinant of a square by 25, then we'll get alpha. Alpha, mod of alpha is equal to, or determinant of alpha is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, so this is the second question. Now take the next question, that is question number 3. Question number 3 is, if D is equal to, D for determinant, okay, if D is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 plus x, 1, 1, 1, 1 plus y, determinant D is equal to this one, for x comma y not is equal to 0, for x comma y not equal to 0, then D is the first option divisible by, the first option is divisible by neither x nor y. Second option, divisible by both x and y. Third option, divisible by x, divisible by x but not y. And the last option is divisible by y but not x. Divisible by y but not x. Once again I am repeating the question. One determinant is given to us, that is D equal to, one determinant is given for x and y always not equal to 0, that means x and y are always non-zero numbers. Then the value of determinant of, then D equal to, then D is whether it is divisible by neither x or y, or it is divisible by both x or y, और it is divisible by x but not y, और it is divisible by y but not x. कौन सा ऑप्शन सेटिस्फाई करेगा? तो मतलब ये जो डिटर्मिनेंट है इसको तो एक्सपांड करना ही पड़ेगा, बिकॉज डिटर्मिनेंट इज नथिंग बट एक्सपांशन ओनली. तो यू हैव टू एक्सपांड. So you have to expand the determinant in such a way that you, after getting the value, you have to check whether that value satisfies the first option or second option or third or fourth option. ठीक है? So let us expand this one. Solution. Since D is equal to this one, so therefore D is equal to, already I have explained the properties of determinants. You know about row operation, column operation, right? So since there is no zeros, since there is no zero in this determinant, so if I use some row or column operation, why we need to use some row or column operation? To get zero. क्योंकि अगर जीरो ला सकूंगा तो कैलकुलेशन में इजी होगा. जस्ट लाइक द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, for calculation purpose you have to check the maximum number of zeros are there in which row and which column. If it is possible for you, then apply row or column operation. Generally वो row और column operation use करने से अगर जीरो ला सकते हैं तो calculation easy हो जाता है. But if it is not possible for you, then you normally expand it. So just expand कर दो. So expand करने से क्या होगा? If you expand it along first row, the first element is 1. So delete the position of 1. 1 plus x into 1 plus y minus 1. The second element is also 1. So delete the position of this one now. 1 into 1 plus y, that is 1 plus y minus 1. Third element is again 1. Delete the position of this one now. 1 into 1, 1 minus 1 minus x. So 1 plus x into 1 plus y, expand it. That is 1 plus y plus x plus xy minus 1. Here 1 will be cancelled. So this will be then minus y. Here minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. This will be then minus x. So minus y plus y will be cancelled, plus x minus x cancel, minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. So d is equal to, मुझे क्या मिला? D is equal to x into y. So d is equal to x into y, which means this is the term which is divisible by both x and y. क्योंकि ये एक्सप्रेशन में तो x भी है y भी है. So you cannot say it is divisible by only x but not y. Because यहाँ पे y भी तो है ना. You cannot say it is divisible by y but not x. Because यहाँ पे x भी है. And first option तो clearly we can say that it will not satisfy. Because divisible by neither x nor y कैसे होगा? क्योंकि ये इसका इक्वेशन में ही x y है. So how can we say that it is divisible by neither x nor y? Since the determinant, the expression contains x and y term, which means we can say that it is always divisible by both x and y. It is always divisible by both x and y. क्योंकि ये expression में x और y दोनों ही है. So that means which option is the correct answer? Second option is the correct answer. Okay, so it is divisible by both x and y. Okay, so like this, some more questions I will discuss now. So the next question is, if A is equal to one square matrix, if A is equal to 1 1 1 1 and determinant det, that is a determinant of A to the power n minus 1, determinant of A to the power n minus 1, this one I think this is not minus 1, this is I, A to the power n minus I, which is equal to 1 minus lambda to the power n, then what is the value of lambda? What is this n? N is a natural number. N belongs to natural number. Okay, once again I am repeating the question. One square matrix is given. Along with the square matrix, another condition is given, that is a determinant of A to the power n minus I, which is equal to 1 minus lambda to the power n. Determinant of A to the power n minus I is equal to 1 minus lambda to the power n, where n belongs to natural number. Then find वैल्यू ऑफ लैम्डा. ओके, तो लैम्डा का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के लिए पहले तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का जो डिटर्मिनेंट है उसका वैल्यू पता होना चाहिए. एंड मोर ओवर यू हैव टू एक्सप्रेस द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पार्ट ऑफ दिस गिवन कंडीशन. यू हैव टू एक्सप्रेस द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पार्ट इन सच ए वे दैट we can equate both side. Okay, क्योंकि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को अगर मैं समथिंग लाइक 2 minus 5 to the power n, दिस इज इक्वल टू 1 minus lambda to the power n, ऐसा फॉर्म में अगर एक्सप्रेस कर सकूंगा तो लाइक say 1 minus 5 to the power n, then only we can say that the value of lambda is equal to 5, right? So you have to ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन को ब्रेक करना है, थोड़ा सा आइडिया लगाना पड़ेगा. ये जो मैट्रिक्स है, मैट्रिक्स का तो यूज होगा ही, लेकिन उसके पहले जो कंडीशन है, क्योंकि यहां से लैम्डा का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है, और लैम्डा कहां पे है? क्या ये मैट्रिक्स में है क्या लैम्डा? नो, लैम्डा इज देयर इन दिस इक्वेशन. सो दैट मीन्स ये इक्वेशन को थोड़ा ठीक से देखना है कि लैम्डा को कैसे फाइंड आउट किया जा सकता है. लैम्डा इज देयर ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, which means you have to express the left hand side part in the form of 1 minus something to the power n, because on the right hand side it is there 1 minus lambda to the power n, so that only we can equate and we can find the value of lambda, right? मैं यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल लिख दिया, ऐसा मत सोचो कि यही है 1 minus 5 to the power n. Just I'm giving one example. You have to express the left hand side part in the form of 1 minus something to the power n. Why 1? Because on right hand side also the first term is 1 ना, तो इसीलिए 1 minus something to the power n फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करना पड़ेगा लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को. अभी कैसे एक्सप्रेस करना है? Now see, since on left hand side here it is given, forget about this determinant at present, a to the power n minus I is there. We all know that I is the identity matrix, तो मतलब इसका वैल्यू होगा 1 0 0 1. It is confirmed. तो I का वैल्यू तो पता है, तो a to the power n क्या होगा? We know only the value of a. तो a to the power n means you have to multiply a n times. Is it possible? No need to multiply a up to n times. Just you have to follow one sequence. वो sequence क्या है? अभी मैं वो explain करूंगा. It is not possible to find the value of a to the power n if you go that normal method. If you use that normal method like a into a into a into a. इतना तो टाइम नहीं बचेगा ना, तो एक सीक्वेंस को फॉलो करना है, एक पैटर्न होगा, वो पैटर्न को फॉलो करना है। कैसे उसको सॉल्व किया जा सकता है, देखो सॉल्यूशन नंबर 4, since a is given, find out a square, because n represent what, it is a natural number. So natural number means if I put n is equal to 1, we'll get a. So a is already given in the question. After 1 we can put 2 also, because natural number starts from 1. So after 1 we can put 2. So here if I put n is equal to 2, we'll get a square. So let us find now the value of a square. So a square is equal to 1 1 1 1 into again 1 1 1 1. So after multiplication, say what will you get? 1 plus 1, that is 2 2 2 2. Yes, so a square is equal to 2 2 2 2. That means 2 to the power 1 2 to the power 1 2 to the power 1 2 to the power 1. In the same way, now find out a cube also. A cube means a square into a. Yes, so a square into a means 2 2 2 2 into matrix A, which means 1 1 1 1. Now here if you multiply it, 2 2, that is 4 4 4 4 4. This 4 can be written as 2 square 2 square 2 square 2 square. Yes, now you can see one sequence. जब a square का वैल्यू निकाला था तब एक्सपोनेंट क्या था, फाइनल रिजल्ट में एक्सपोनेंट क्या मिला था, 1. जब a क्यूब निकाला तब फाइनल रिजल्ट में एक्सपोनेंट क्या मिला, 2. तो मतलब एक कम होता जा रहा है ना। जब a स्क्वायर निकाला तब एक्सपोनेंट 1, जब a क्यूब निकाला तब एक्सपोनेंट 2 मिला, विच मीन्स जब a टू द पावर 4 निकालूंगा एक्सपोनेंट क्या होगा, एक्सपोनेंट 3 होगा, बिकॉज वो सीक्वेंस अगर फॉलो करूंगा तो, which means from these two terms clearly we can write the value of a to the power n also. Therefore a to the power n can be written as 2 to the power n minus 1 2 to the power n minus 1 2 to the power n minus 1 2 to the power n minus 1. yes or not? एक टर्म कम है ना, स्क्वायर जब निकाला तब एक्सपोनेंट में 1 है, मतलब एक टर्म कम है। क्यूब जब निकाला तब भी एक्सपोनेंट एक कम है, दैट मीन्स 2 है। तो अगर n निकालूंगा तो n minus 1 ही होगा। So this is the value of a to the power n. No need to multiply a up to n times. Just एक sequence follow करो. At least you try to find 2 or 3 terms. That is like a square, a cube or a to the power 4. So दोनों में a square और a cube निकल के मुझे आइडिया मिल गया कि यहाँ पे a to the power n क्या हो सकता है. This is a to the power n, right? Okay. Now determinant of a to the power n minus I. Now find out a to the power n minus I. So a to the power n minus I का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के बाद ही तो डिटर्मिनेंट फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, राइट? होल डिटर्मिनेंट इज गिवन ना. ओके, नाउ देयरफॉर a to the power n minus I, which is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. What is the value of I? 1001. So if I subtract this one, this will be then 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. This one will be then 2 to the power n minus 1 only. This is again 2 to the power n minus 1. This one again 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. This is a to the power n minus I. We know the value of a to the power n minus I. Now we can easily determine the value of determinant of a to the power n minus I. Now I will find out the value of determinant of a to the power n minus I. So, determinant of a to the power n minus I, which is equal to, just you have to cross multiply it. So, this into this, 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1 whole square minus 2 to the power n minus 1 whole square. Yes. So this is equal to, now expand it, it is just like a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square minus 2 to the power n minus 1 whole square. So minus of 2 to the power n minus 1 whole square plus of 2 to the power n minus 1 whole square will be cancelled. तो यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा, minus 2 to the power 1 2 to the power n minus 1. So this is equal to 2 to the power n only. So we can write it here 1 minus 2 to the power n. Now what is determinant of a to the power n minus 1? Determinant of a to the power n minus 1 is nothing but 1 minus lambda to the power n. मैं बोला था try to express the left hand side part, which means determinant of a to the power n minus 1 in the form of 1 minus something to the power n, और मुझे मिल गया वो 1 minus 2 to the power n. And the value of determinant of a to the power n minus 1 is equal to, it is given in the question, 1 minus lambda to the power n. Put the value and then 1 will be cancelled, minus minus cancel. So lambda to the power n is equal to 2 to the power n, which means we can say that the value of lambda is 2. Second option is the correct answer. Okay, the value of lambda is 2. So in this way you have to solve this question. So थोड़ा सा idea लगाना पड़ेगा. Questions are not difficult. So you have to practice more, then only you will get some idea. Okay. Now the next question. Next question is, read the question properly. If the product of n matrices, तो मतलब यहाँ पे matrices जो है total n number of matrices are there. First one, this one, second one, third one, dot dot dot, this is the last one. Okay, इसीलिए देखो last term जो है, last element n है, means there are n number of matrices are there. Okay, so if the product of these n matrices is equal to this matrix, मतलब ये सब matrix को n number of matrices are there, ये सब matrix को multiply करने से उसका जो result होगा, the resultant matrix is nothing but this one, 1 378 0 1. Okay, then find the value of n. Then you have to find the value of this n. Question is interesting question, this one. Okay, so since all the matrices are given in what, multiplication form, सब मैट्रिक्स के बीच में मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन है. सो इफ द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एन मैट्रिसेस बोला गया है, so that means you have to multiply all the matrices. Yes, this is solution number 5. So क्या है मैट्रिक्स 1 1 0 1 into 1 2 0 1 into 1 3 0 1 into dot 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 1 and 0 1. This is equal to matrix 1 378 0 1. It is given. So you have to find the value of this n only. Okay, you have to find the value of this n. तो अभी कैसे निकालना है? तो ये सब मैट्रिक्स तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन फॉर्म में है, so which means you have to multiply these matrices. But here n number of matrices are there. So how can we multiply? No need to multiply all the matrices now. Just you have to follow the sequence here also. देखो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट 1 है, सेकंड मैट्रिक्स का भी फर्स्ट एलिमेंट 1 है, थर्ड मैट्रिक्स का भी फर्स्ट एलिमेंट 1 है, और लास्ट मैट्रिक्स का भी फर्स्ट एलिमेंट 1 है. इवन द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट ऑफ द राइट हैंड साइड पार्ट इज आल्सो 1. ओके, सो क्लियरली वी कैन राइट दिस वन एज 1. इसमें भी, इसमें 0 है, 0 0 0 0, सो दिस वन इज ए 0 ओनली. दिस एलिमेंट 1 1 1 1 1, सो दिस वन इज आल्सो 1. बट एक ही एलिमेंट में डिफरेंस है. क्या है वो एलिमेंट? दिस वन, फर्स्ट रो का सेकेंड एलिमेंट. यस, यहां पे 1 है फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स में, सेकेंड मैट्रिक्स में 2 है, थर्ड मैट्रिक्स में 3 है, लास्ट मैट्रिक्स में n है. एंड इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई दिस वन, दैट मीन्स मल्टीप्लाई करने से क्या होगा जनरली, रो इंटू कॉलम ना, 1 इंटू 1 1 प्लस 1 इंटू 0. वैसे अगर जब मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तब तो ये सब ऐड हो जाएगा. यस और नॉट? यू हैव टू ऐड ऑल दीज थिंग्स, राइट? 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3 प्लस डॉट 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 n. सो 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3 प्लस डॉट 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 n. दिस इज इक्वल टू जो दिया गया है क्वेश्चन में वही लिखना है, 1 378 0 1. ओके, इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई दिस वन, डोंट गेट एनी कंफ्यूज. ओके, यहाँ पे देखो, अगर मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो सब तो प्लस ही होगा ना. 1 row into column, again this row into this column, 1 into 2 2 plus 1 into 1. So in this way if you multiply this, you will get 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n only. Okay, so this is equal to since these two are equal matrices, which means the corresponding elements are also equal, that means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 n is equal to 378. Do you know the result of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 n? It is the sum of first n natural number. We all know that the sum of first n natural number, sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 378. That is n into n plus 1, which is equal to 378 into 2. So if I calculate this one, is 756. So 756, that is equal to 756 can be written as 27 into 28. Why I have written like this? Because you can check the left hand side, n into n plus 1 consecutive terms are there, right? So consecutive term है तो right hand side को भी वैसा फॉर्म में ब्रेक करने से we can equate. ये सब ऑलरेडी PNC ऐसा टॉपिक में पढ़ा था. Okay, so we can equate easily. So n is equal to 27, or you can write n plus 1 equal to 28, which means n equal to 27. So answer is n is equal to 27. So the value of n is 27, right? So in this way you have to solve this question. The product of n matrices दिया गया है, तो मतलब ये सब मैट्रिक्स को मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, और मल्टीप्लाई करने से ये बात याद रखना, ये सब ना ऐड हो जाएगा 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, right? और बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स है सब सेम है. That's why you can directly write down those same elements. Okay? So after that we can equate, because these are equal matrices. So equal matrices है तो corresponding element तो हमेशा equal होगा. And we know that sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to this one. So therefore n is equal to 27. So in this way you have to solve this question. So the answer is 27, or question number 4 का answer है 2. So more questions I will discuss now. So the next question is, if the trivial solution, we are getting here one new word, trivial. If the trivial solution is the only solution of the system of equations, here 3 equations are there, all 3 are linear equations, okay? If the trivial, I will explain what is trivial, what do you mean by trivial. First of all, you read the question properly. If the trivial solution is the only solution of the system of equations, then the set of all values of k, यहाँ पे जो equation में k है, वो k का value find out करना है. Okay, now the meaning is, trivial क्या है? Trivial means determinant of that matrix, determinant of a matrix is not equal to 0. Trivial solution means it is just like singular, non-singular. What is singular matrix? If determinant of A is equal to 0, then it is called a singular matrix. If determinant of A is not equal to 0, then it is called a non-singular matrix. So trivial means determinant of that matrix is not equal to 0. Whereas non-trivial means determinant of that matrix is equal to 0. Non-trivial means singular, trivial means non-singular. Okay? ऐसे याद रखने से अच्छा होगा. ट्रिवियल मीन्स नॉन सिंगुलर, तो नॉन सिंगुलर का कंडीशन क्या है? नॉट इक्वल टू 0 होता है डिटर्मिनेंट. सो ट्रिवियल मीन्स डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ट्रिवियल के जगह में नॉन ट्रिवियल भी दे सकता है, तो नॉन ट्रिवियल मीन्स डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स इज इक्वल टू 0. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, यहाँ पे तो डिटर्मिनेंट या मैट्रिक्स बोल के कुछ नहीं दिया है. Here only 3 linear equations are given. This is the first one, second one, third one. 3 linear equations are given. Then how can we find, how can we check the trivial or non-trivial solution? So we all know that if linear equations will be given, first of all you have to represent in matrix form. Yes, you know how to solve the system of linear equations by using the concept of inverse of a matrix. I have explained all these things. So from the equations, from the linear equations, you have to find the matrix. That means you have to represent these equations in matrix form, and you know how to represent. Let's check this one. Solution number 6. See how to represent, because if you don't know the matrix, then how can you find the determinant is not equal to 0? Okay, so A equal to matrix, क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? फर्स्ट इक्वेशन का एक्स वाई जेड का कोफिशिएंट, दैट इज 1 माइनस के 1. सेकेंड इक्वेशन का एक्स वाई जेड का कोफिशिएंट, दैट इज के 3 माइनस के. थर्ड इक्वेशन का एक्स वाई जेड का कोफिशिएंट, दैट इज 3 1 minus 1. This is matrix A. Yes, you have to represent the equations in matrix form. So this is matrix A. Now according to question, since trivial solution is the only solution, trivial means what? Determinant of the matrix is not equal to 0. So determinant of 1 minus k 1, k 3 minus k 3 1 minus 1 is not equal to 0. Now expand it, you know how to expand. So first element is 1, delete the position of 1, minus 3 plus k, minus 3 plus k, plus k into, actually here it will be minus sign will be there, but here since minus is already there, so minus minus it will be plus. Delete the position, then minus k plus 3k plus 1 into, delete the position of 1, k minus 9, k minus 9, which is not equal to 0. Okay, trivial means not equal to 0, non-trivial means is equal to 0. Now simplify this one. Minus 3 plus k, minus k plus 3k is 2k, so 2k into k, that is 2k square, plus k minus 9 is not equal to 0, that is 2k square plus 2k minus 12 is not equal to 0. So if I take 2 common, it will be then k square plus k minus 6 is not equal to 0. Then middle term, that is k square plus 3k minus 2k minus 6 is not equal to 0. Or if I take k common, it will be k plus 3 minus 2 common, k plus 3. This is not equal to 0. So that means k is not equal to minus 3 comma plus 2. So the set of all the values of k, all real numbers except minus 3 and 2. Why I have written the answer like this? Because here k is not equal to minus 3 and 2 are there, which means excluding minus 3 and 2, all real numbers will satisfy. Okay, so the set of oscillation, all real numbers except minus 3 and 2. Okay, don't write this answer because here not equal to sign is there, and not equal to कब होगा? In case of trivial solution, whereas in case of non-trivial solution you have to give equal sign. ये बात याद रखना है. Okay, so ये एक नया word है, trivial, non-trivial, so you have to remember this one. Now the next question is, one matrix is given. Read the question properly. Here A is equal to 5A minus B 3 2. One square matrix is given, and A into adjoint of A is equal to A into A to the power T, A into A transpose. A into adjoint of A is equal to A into A transpose. Then 5A plus B is equal to what? तो 5a प्लस b का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के लिए तो पहले a और b का वैल्यू पता होना चाहिए, राइट? इफ यू डोंट नो द वैल्यूज ऑफ a एंड b, देन हाउ कैन यू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ 5a प्लस b? सो ट्राई टू फाइंड द वैल्यूज ऑफ a एंड b. सो कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है? देखो, a इज गिवन along with this matrix. One condition is also given, that is a into adjoint of a, which is equal to a into a transpose. So a is given, so since a is given, so there is no problem about this a. Now first of all you have to find adjoint of A and A transpose. So let us find first adjoint of A. You know how to find adjoint of a matrix of order 2. Shortcut method is what? Interchange A11 and A22, which means this one is 2, this is 5A, and change the signs of A12 and A21. This will be then B and this is minus 3. This is adjoint of A. हो गया? Then you find A transpose. So A transpose, you know, transpose of a matrix means interchanging rows and columns. That is 5a minus b 3 2. This is A transpose. Okay. Now we know A transpose, we know adjoint of A. क्वेश्चन को देख के उसका रिक्वायरमेंट देखना है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू रिक्वायरमेंट ओनली यू जस्ट फाइंड आउट द वैल्यूज. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज टू वैल्यूज और कुछ नहीं चाहिए हम लोगों को. ठीक है, तो अभी जो कंडीशन दिया है उसमें मैं पुट कर दूंगा, दैट इज A इंटू adjoint of A, this is equal to A into A transpose is given, so clearly we can eliminate A. ये तो A सिर्फ कंफ्यूज करने के लिए दिया है. बोथ साइड में तो मल्टीप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में है, राइट? बोथ साइड में ही A मल्टीप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में है, सो वी कैन इजिली एलिमिनेट A फ्रॉम बोथ साइड. तो अगर एलिमिनेट करूंगा तो फिर क्या रहेगा? adjoint of A is equal to A transpose, so just you have to put the values. So put the value of adjoint of A on left hand side, that is 2B minus 3 5A. This is equal to A transpose is 5A 3 minus B 2. So these two are equal matrices. So since these two are equal matrices, which means their corresponding elements are also equal. So corresponding element equal means 5A equal to 2, B is equal to 3. Yes, 5A is equal to 2 and B equal to 3. So therefore you have to find the value of 5A plus B only. So therefore 5A plus B is equal to, answer is 5. So first option is the correct answer. Okay, 5A plus B is equal to 5. So in this way you have to solve. Just क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा देख के उसका रिक्वायरमेंट देखना है, रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से ही प्रोसीड करना है. ठीक है, you have to find adjoint of A and A transpose because A is given only in the question, and moreover since on both side A is then multiplication form, we can eliminate A from both side. ये कंफ्यूज करने के लिए देता है कभी कभी क्वेश्चन में. ठीक है, after that you equate it, you will get the value of 5A plus B. So some more models are there. I will continue these discussions. So that's it for today. In the next class I will continue now.